save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. Well, it's almost Christmas time. Yeah, and if I've already edited this and got it posted or whatever, it's close to the Christmas time. If you haven't noticed, I changed my Christmas decor. Somebody asked me, do you change your movies and stuff in the background for specific reasons? And the answer is yes. Yes, it's usually whatever I'm into, or whatever the holiday is, or whatever festivities, or whatever I've been watching lately, or what I've been getting into, or just the theme, the season. Tis the season. Tis the season. And back there is my only Christmas card. The only Christmas I get. Listen, I get one Christmas card to me every single year, and that's it. That's the card. That's the only card I get, and it's from actually my uncle / godfather. Now this man and his wife, my wife, his wife, okay, have been sending me a Christmas card since I was little. Here I am. Later on in life, and I'm still receiving a Christmas card with a check in it for $20. Now you might think, well, that's a little odd. Well, maybe I don't know. Do you think that's odd? Comment below if you think that's odd. But I appreciate it. I really truly appreciate it. I mean, it's not just a Christmas card. It's actually /Christmas /birthday, because my birthday and Christmas are on the same day. No, I don't get double the gifts. I get double the gyps. Okay, that's what I get. But for every year, like clockwork, I get a Christmas card with a happy birthday, Merry Christmas from the entire family, and I appreciate that. I gotta tell you, I truly appreciate it, because that's the only card that I get that's made out to me. Every other Christmas card that comes to this house is made out to my wife or kids or the family in general, which really doesn't even mean me. It means my wife and my kids. It's not me. It ain't for me. It's her family that sends her stuff, and they just put my last name on the back of it because we married. That's it. That's the only thing that comes that's personal to me. So I figured I would showcase it. I'd showcase it in the background because it brings me back to my childhood, and I love telling my childhood stories. And I got packages. I got packages. Are they Christmas packages? Are they Christmas? Oh, look at this. That's pretty cool. What is that? DVD Horror Man. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Are they Christmas movies? Are they not? I don't know because I have not opened them yet. But I got my trusty razor knife, which brings me back to some more memories. Okay, and listen, I promised a few people I would try to make these videos as short as I possibly can, because they're saying that the 50-minute videos are too long. But sometimes I go on a tangent. Sometimes I go on a rant. Sometimes I go off topic. Okay, listen, I got some ADHD. I got some bipolar disorder. I got some issues. But just I picked up the razor knife, and it brought me back to a time when I was a child. Okay, I don't know about you, but back in, let's say, the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, it was cool for a parent to buy their kid a pocket knife. Kids had pocket knives. That was a thing. Pocket knives were a thing. Okay, and I remember we went to the flea market. I'll never forget, like it was tomorrow. Okay, this is one of those fatherly lessons. Okay, that I will never forget. Okay, I'm gonna wave this thing around while I'm telling this story, because this only makes sense for me to wave it around. Yes, listen. So what happens is, he tells me, so we're going through the flea market, and we're looking around and everything, and they got pocket knives galore, because that was the thing back then. Kids be whittling. We be whittling stuff, okay? We watched an Andy Griffith show, and we whittling wood, okay? And I wanted to whittle me some wood. On top of it, I wanted myself a pocket knife. But if you remember the pocket knives back in the day, we ain't talking about buck knives. We ain't talking about these were pocket knives with no safety. They had no safety. If you bent these things the wrong way, they shut on your fingers, okay? They shut on your fingers, cutting the tips of your fingers off. That's what would happen, okay? So me, I think I gotta say I was like maybe 8, probably like 8 years old, probably like 8, thinking I'm 8, okay? And we're walking through the flea market, and I'm asking my dad, I'm like, Dad, listen, I'm practically a man. I'm practically the man in the house. Why don't you buy me my own pocket knife? My friends got pocket knives. All my friends got pocket knives. We all got pocket knives. We all be out in the woods looking for snakes and lizards and stuff like that. And you need some pocket knives in case you got to get through that thick brush. Okay, you're going through the thick brush. You got to chop away with your little like 2 foot I'm gonna put this down because it's becoming very dangerous. Your little pocket knife about yay big, right? So we want to chop through the brush so we can get to the lizards and snakes because it's cool for you to find a lizard or a snake back in the day and put the lizard and the snake in a little shoebox, and then you bring it to school the next day and you show your teacher, and teacher's like, get that the heck out of the classroom and go to the office and listen. That used to be a thing. That was a thing back in my childhood days. So me and my uncle, we would go on snake/lizard hunts. Okay. So my dad's like, he's walking in, and I'm giving him the spiel, and he's like, yeah, okay, I'll buy you a pocket knife. You could, son, this is a good idea to give you 7 or 8 years old a pocket knife. It's a good idea. Yes, you've talked me into it. You persuaded me. Look at you've done manipulated me into buying you a pocket knife. Okay, so he buys me the pocket knife, and we go home. And my father was a strange character. Okay, he liked to give me morality lessons. Okay, he wanted me to learn lessons, but not. He wouldn't just tell me that something was gonna happen. He would want it to happen. So that way I could learn from my mistakes. Okay, that was one of those things. You learn from your mistakes. Listen. You're 8 years old, not supposed to have a pocket knife. You want a pocket knife? I'm going to get you a pocket knife. You want a pocket knife? I'm going to get you a pocket knife. You're going to cut your finger off. But I'm going to get you a pocket knife because you're going to learn a lesson from cutting that finger off. That's okay. It's okay. Listen, you got 9 more other fingers after you cut that one off. I'm going to teach you a lesson. So we go home. And if I don't know who remembers this. Back in the day, okay, please tell me somebody is as old as me and remembers this. Under the caps of Coca-Cola or Pepsi, if you took sometimes you could use your fingertip or whatever. You had nice fingernails. You could pull off there was almost like a plastic or like a rubber almost underneath the cap, and underneath the cap was a code, and you could collect these codes and you could get Pepsi or Coca-Cola merchandise. Okay, please tell me you remember this. Please tell me, because I know I wasn't the only one that was collecting hundreds and hundreds of these Coca-Cola caps or Pepsi caps. I'm not sure what they were, but you could get T-shirts, you can get mugs, you can get koozies. Okay, I'm 8 years old. I need a koozie for my beer. Okay, I needed a koozie. Okay. So I'm sitting there in front of the TV with all my big piles of caps. Okay, I got my big piles of caps because we've been soda drinkers as long as I live. Size of me, yeah, this is mom and dad. Very well, not thinking about health in general was not a thing back in the day, and I guess that's just the way it goes. Okay, you kids drank Coca-Cola and Pepsi, and that was it. Okay, so I mean, there was no milk in my house. I don't remember. I will tell you right now, I don't remember milk ever being in my house. I don't remember my mother ever baking cookies or ever making ever baking anything, a cake or nothing. I don't remember any of that stuff. I don't remember there ever being milk in my house. Never milk, never orange juice. Okay, that was not a thing. When I grew up and got older, that's when I got my milk and my orange juice. Now I'm like, oh, we gotta have milk, we gotta have orange juice, because back in the day we didn't have milk and orange juice. That wasn't a thing. Even in the storms. They say when we had the blizzards and stuff like that, and everybody running out buying milk and bread, because for some reason they think there's gonna be a milk and bread shortage, which made no sense to me now that I'm an adult, because what goes bad first in your refrigerator? If you're gonna lose power, what's gonna go bad? Your milk's gonna go bad. Bread don't last that long. So why would you buy milk and bread? I don't know. I still don't. That still confuses me to this day. But anyway, there was no milk in my refrigerator. Okay, we had soda. There was always soda. Okay, I was a growing boy, and milk, I guess, was dangerous. Okay, and we found out now that it's not good for you. It brittles your skin, brittles your bones. Whatever problem is, we didn't have no milk. So anyway, so here I am. I got my cap collection. I mean, we hundreds, no joke, hundreds of Coca-Cola caps or Pepsi caps. I want to say it was Coca-Cola. The red caps. It was Coke. I think it was Coke. And underneath these red caps would be a gray cover over the code. And what you would do is you pick the code, or you pick the gray cover off with either a fingernail, or you would use some kind of tool of some sort, and you would pick the cover off, and you would get a code. And then what you would do is you would, wow, you know what? I'm kind of drawing a blank, because this was like before computers, so you didn't even punch in a code. How did you collect the codes? I think you had to mail them in. I'm pretty sure you had to mail in these caps in order to get the koozies and the thing. Yeah, we're before. We are way before computers, like computers being in the house on a normal basis, and this was way before cell phones and stuff like that. We were mailing these caps. That's what was going on. So anyway, So you get a certain amount of codes, you get a certain amount of, you won this or you won a free Pepsi. Sometimes you can win a free Coke, a Coke or whatever, a Coke, and you could actually take it into the store and you could give them the cap and they would give you your free Coke and you would pay the 5-cent deposit. I think it was 5-cent deposit at the time. Now I think it's 10 cents now. I think it's 5 cents now, right? 5 cents now, but it was 10 cents then. Okay, that's what it was. And all you would do is pay the 10-cent deposit, and they would give you a free bottle of soda if you won under the cap. So here I am with my blue I think it was made out of, it might have been made out of elephant tusk. I think it's what it was. It was elephant tusk pocket knife. And I'm digging the covers off these things. Not a winner. Digging it off, not a winner. Digging it off, not a winner. Digging it off. And my father's laying on the couch like he normally was. My father always be laying on the couch. Listen, the couch was his favorite spot, or the bed or whatever. He always be laying down. I don't think the guy actually had a position that was standing up. Okay, because normally I remember him always laying down or sitting down. He would hit me in the back of the head with a bottle of soda or a remote control or whatever from a sitting position or a laying position. He was good at it. He was really good at it. Okay, I do something wrong. I'd be screwing up with something or whatever. He's like, you're not doing your homework right because you're stupid. You listen, you dummy. You're not my kid. You're a dummy. And now I'm gonna hit you in the back of the head with remote control. Now go find the batteries. Go, hey. You made me hit you in the back of the head with that remote control. The batteries done fell out. I can't change the channel. MASH is coming on in a half an hour. Go find those batteries. And the idiot that I am, I go find the bat. It's almost like giving the guy the bullets to reload the gun. That to me, that in my heart, that's what I felt like. I was actually giving him the gun and the bullets to reload the gun. Okay, when I hand the remote control to him, because I knew I was gonna get hit back in the head with that remote control again eventually later on down the road, or I was gonna get hit with that half a bottle of soda, that whatever was in arm's reach. When I done got on his nerves, I'd get hit in the back of the head with it. Okay, and I'd always be walking away. I don't know why I wasn't walk. I think he'd wait for me to walk away. I think I'd screw up, and he'd keep it in his head. And he'd be like, wait a minute, he screwed up about 2 hours ago. But I remember he screwed up, and he's gonna be walking away pretty soon. We don't want to hit him in the face because that might be illegal. I don't know. Maybe, and we don't want to leave no marks on the face. Okay, I think that's what it was. He was a smart man. I don't want to leave no marks on the face, so I'm gonna hit him in the back of the head with something, so that way there'd be no marks. Maybe a little egg, but that's about it. It's gonna go away. We'll put some ice on that. He'd be fine. So anyway. So I'm digging, and I see him there. He's one eye open, looking on the couch today. He's always in the couch, probably in his underwear, okay? Because clothes were not a thing, I guess, back in that day either. You preferred to be in his underwear and a sleeping bag, and asleep. Listen to me. For some reason, my father, he'd be laying on the couch in a sleeping bag, unzipped sleeping bag. That was like his covers, okay? Nowadays, everybody's got like a sheet or a cover or whatever. But no, my father had a sleeping bag. He would lay down on the couch and he covered himself with. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was a like a tannish color that don't exist anymore in the 2000s. It only existed back in the late 70s, early 80s. This weird tan color, and the interior of the sleeping bag was red, bright red. And he'd always have the sleeping bag. So I'm digging at the caps, and he looks at me and he goes, "You're gonna cut your finger off." And I'm like, no, I've been doing. I just did like 80 of these things. You listen. You go back to that lullaby and good night. Go back to sleep because you crazy. I'm not gonna cut my finger off. Listen, you're gonna cut your finger off. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, okay. So here, digging in the caps, and hey, wouldn't you know it? All of a sudden, the blade of this unsafe pocket knife from the 70s, early 80s, done closed right on the top of my finger. I want to say it was my thumb. It was my thumb. Cutting off the tip of my thumb. Like the little, it came back. Okay, so it was, I didn't cut a finger off. I cut off the tip of my thumb. Bleeding all over the place. Never got off the couch. He never got off the couch to help me. You know what he did? This is what he did. He looked over at me and he goes, "Told you that was gonna happen. Told you I shouldn't have bought you that knife. Listen, did you learn your lesson? That's what he said to me. And I was like, wow. Now, as an adult, okay, with 4 children of my own nowadays, I reminisce. I contemplate on these times, these memories, okay? And I got a lot of them. I got a lot of these memories. And my psychiatrists and counselors and throughout the years have heard all of these wonderful, beautiful memories. My father was just trying to teach me a lesson, okay? I guess I couldn't grasp in my 8-year-old mind that there was a possibility of me cutting a finger off okay, with a knife that has no safety on it, okay, because that's the way they were. And they had and if you remember these knives, these special 70s/80s knives, they didn't even have like a flat back. They kind of curved all the way around. So you were guaranteed to cut something. You were gonna cut your finger off. You can cut something up. Something was gonna get cut off. It wasn't gonna happen. But he never got up and helped me. Never got up and helped me. I ran in the bathroom. I rinsed my finger off with the cold water. I'm crying. Cut my finger off. Cut my finger off. Cut my finger off. And then I don't even think, I'm not sure if my mother was home or wasn't home, whatever it was. And then after I was done cleaning myself up, because he never left the couch, cleaning myself up, he comes over to me and he goes, "Now give me the knife." I'm like, but that'd be 8 years old. Okay, I'm like, "But it's my knife." He's like, "Yeah, and you just almost cut your finger off. Now give me the knife. Now you learned your lesson. You're not ready to have a knife yet. Tried to tell you weren't ready to have a knife yet. Now give me the knife." And I'm like, "But now I learned my lesson. I know not to do that. What I just did again. I'm not gonna do it. Can I keep my knife? No. Give me the knife." Because you stupid. You stupid. And I knew you were going to cut your finger off. And now give me the knife. And you're bleeding all over my carpet. Go clean that up too. You got to go get the bucket that we use for vomit. Okay. You remember that bucket? You guys remember the vomit bucket? Okay. We had the vomit. It wasn't a pail. It was like a basin of some sort. And if you couldn't make it to the bathroom, you'd have and we used the same bucket to clean like the floor and to clean like the kitchen counters. You'd fill it up with Pine Sol, and the same bucket that you puked in was the same bucket you used to clean stuff. Okay, that was a thing. I think it still is a thing. I still think it's a thing. And he's like, go get the puke bucket and fill it up with some water, put some Pine Sol in that thing, and clean the blood up off the floor. Okay, and I'm like, man, I haven't been through enough. Listen. I just cut the tip of my finger off. Okay, I'm already in a panic. Now you want me to, so let's not even get to the point where Band-Aids in my house did not exist. Okay, no milk, no orange juice, no Band-Aids. You cut yourself, you figured it out. You wrap that sucker up with a sock, pair of old underwear, whatever you could find on the floor. There was never ever any Band-Aids in my house. No milk, no dang orange juice, and no Band-Aids. Okay, I wrapped it up with I want to say I used a pair of probably my father's old underwear, what I used to wrap to stop the bleeding. Okay, because that stuff didn't exist. I guess he fails to mention that if you stick your hand, a bleeding hand with an open cut, open wound, in a bucket full of Pine Sol, that might hurt a little bit more than cutting the top of your finger off. Okay, so you're teaching me those lessons. Thank you. So the Christmas season's wonderful for me to reminisce about things. I love reminiscing about my awesome childhood and the lessons that my father taught me. I mean, he put a lot of time and effort into that lesson. Okay, he went out, he bought me that $7 knife at like 8 years old. He waited. He waited to teach me that lesson. He waited a long time to teach me that lesson. He was probably counting those caps. 1, 2, 3. He's gonna lose his finger eventually. and then finally it happened. He was like, "I told you so." He loved to do that. I told you. I was right. I got you on that one. Look, you done lost the tip of your finger. Now go clean up the blood. Nowadays, being that I'm a teacher and all, I think they would classify some of this stuff as child abuse. But not back in the day. Back in the 70s, early 80s, these were lessons. These were just regular old lessons, yes. And I thought I'd share that because that card reminded me of my father, and it reminded me of the Christmas season because that's a card from my father's brother, my godfather, my uncle, who I absolutely adored. I think he's an amazing man. I always wonder somehow, my father had 6 brothers and 2 sisters, and none of them were like him. Not a one. I could probably think of maybe like let me see. He had 6 brothers. No, was it 6 brothers and 2 sisters? Or no. So he was one of the 6. So he's got 5 brothers. He was one of the 6. Okay, I can think of 5 other brothers that I kind of wish that I was their kid. Because my father said something wasn't right. Something was off. So listen, the elevator did not go all the way up. A few fries short of a Happy Meal. And what's that saying? The apple don't fall too far from the tree. Yeah, but I've kind of learned I use his parenting skills as the what not to do book. Okay, if I was gonna create a book on what not how not to parent correctly or whatever, it would be a flashback on my crazy childhood. Okay, and you know you just don't buy a knife. You don't buy a knife, no matter what the kid says. If the kid's like 7, 8 years old, 6, 7, 8 years old, around that age, whatever. You just tell them no. You tell them no. There's no need for that kind of lesson. There's no nowadays. You guys can just YouTube something. You can show your kids. This is why you don't buy a knife for a 6, 7, 8 year old. Okay, you can just YouTube something now. Okay, so you parents, that's what you need to go do. You tell them no, and then you show them a video. Why not? This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna cut off the top of your finger. You don't need to go through that whole lesson process. I didn't need to go through that whole lesson process. The funny thing is I spent, I want to say the next 5 years of my life looking for that knife. Looking for that. I wanted my knife back, and I finally found it. You know what? The bugger hit it. Okay, it took me a long time to find it. We had a closet where we would keep linens and stuff, like towels and stuff like that. He put it on the inner archway of the closet, and don't ask me how I found it. I mean, as a kid, you be hunting for stuff all the time anyway. But I looked for that knife for years, and I finally found it. It was like hidden on the top of the archway of the closet in the like the hallway area, and I was like, it's my knife, and I opened it up, and it still had my blood on it. Still stained with my blood, like it was like something that you found in like on a murder scene or whatever, and like the inspector just finally found the murder weapon. Still had my blood stained on the knife, and I just put it back. I just put it back, and it stayed there because I was afraid that even though it was 5 years later, he probably forgot all about the thing. But I was like, listen, I remember you. I remember how safe you were. You know, so it was a lesson. He accomplished something. All right. So anyway, sorry, my friend who says I talk too much, but that Christmas card that came in, okay, it meant a lot to me. Okay, and it always means a lot to me because it means that there's somebody in my family that actually still cares about me. Okay, that I got like one, there's like one or two of them, whatever, left in my family that actually goes out of their way to wish me a happy birthday, wish me a Merry Christmas, and actually still cares about me. And that card back there means a lot. So I prominently put it over there, and so I could tell. And when I grabbed the razor knife, it prompted that impromptu story. Okay, so I apologize to my friend that's like, we're like 50 minutes in and you still haven't opened up a thing yet. I apologize. Listen. I got stuff going on. There's stuff going on, man. So let's see what's going on with this guy over here. This Derek J. Johnson from New Brighton, PA sent me this thing, and he's got this cool stamp that says DVD Horror Man. What did I buy from the DVD Horror Man? It's oh shoot! I hope I didn't just. Did I just cut right through my? No, I didn't. Thank you there, Derek D. Johnson, for bubble wrapping and whatever, because I'd be stupid, okay? And I almost cut right through this thing. And it is a copy of. Okay, all right. A copy of Reservoir Dogs on 4K, Ultra HD. I hope it does have Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray, and piece of paper so they don't fall out. I love when they do that. That's thoughtful. No digital code. I opted out of digital code to get the sale price. Why did I buy Reservoir Dogs on 4K/Blu-ray? Because my other Reservoir Dogs on Blu-ray will not play in my Blu-ray player for some reason. It took me I purchased it, bought it brand new, and I didn't get around to watching it for a while. Now, let's get this very clear. I have Reservoir Dogs on DVD. I got the one that looks like a gas can. I have watched Reservoir Dogs numerous times. I know the movie. I love the movie. It's a classic. Okay, it's one of Quentin Tarantino's best movies. It's one of my personal opinions. But recently my wife was like, I want to watch Reservoir Dogs. I have not seen Reservoir Dogs in a long time. I put it in and it would not play. I unwrapped it. I opened it on Blu-ray, unwrapped it because I had it sitting on the shelf for a long time, and put it in, and it would not play. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't even remember where I bought this thing. I don't remember where I bought it. I don't remember how I got it. I can't return it. It's too late now. But then all of a sudden, they decided to for some reason Tarantino is deciding to release everything he's got on Blu-ray, on 4K Blu-ray combo pack. So I'm like, I like the cover. I like this new cover better than the old cover. I like I'm not a 4K fan, but I as you can tell, my favorite color is black. Well, my favorite not color is black. I like the cases of 4Ks. I like the 4K cases. I wish the Blu-rays would come in black cases. Okay, but I was just pretty sure that Reservoir Dogs needed to be upgraded into a 4K Blu-ray combo. Plus the fact the cover of the brand new Pulp Fiction is beautiful. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. I ordered that also. So that is another one there. And we have, let me see. This is from Blow Out of Here Video. I've been buying a lot of stuff from Blow Out of Here. Yeah, Blow Out of Here Video. I've been buying a lot of stuff from them lately because their prices have been great. Okay, they've been topping the Amazon prices. I've been actually pre-ordering stuff on Amazon, and then all of a sudden I go to Blow Out of Here Video, and I'm like, I cancel my Amazon stuff and I buy it from Blow Out of Here Video. Because not only are they cheaper, but if you buy more stuff from them, if you buy like 2 titles, it's like 20% off. If you buy 3, it's like you take another additional whatever percentage off. And yeah, I couldn't go wrong with that. Here's my little invoice there, so I'll tell you exactly what I paid for these. Well, maybe I won't. Nope, these are actually, this is kind of cool. They actually give you a return thing. So if you're not satisfied, if there's a problem, you get a return. You get you get a return label. So you don't even have to deal with eBay or anything. You just return it. They'll give you the money back. And there's 2 titles in here. Okay. Let's start with the first. It's that, it's what I said. That beautiful slipcover of the black and white. Listen to me. I just did they do anything different with the? No, they didn't. It's the same thing. I just really love what this looks like. I have Pulp Fiction already on Blu-ray. This is a 4K Blu-ray upgrade of some sorts or whatever, but it was the cover that sold to me. This classic artwork. This to me, the cover of this, hands down. I got to throw it out there. I don't know. I mean, other people I'm sure will debate with me, but this is like art. To me, this is art. The black with the red lips and the red fingernail polish with it's in the Pulp Fiction in like almost like a silverish glossy cover. This is straight up art. So I had to get this. I did not care that it was 4K. I did not care if it was Blu-ray. I would have bought it. Okay, let's make that clear. If it was DVD, I probably would have bought it. But that's just beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful, and of course, it comes with a 4K Ultra HD. It has not usual, mindless, boring, getting to know the chit cat. Wait. Your chit chat HD. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Here are some facts on the Fiction HD enhanced trivia track. So it's a track thing. It's okay. It's always a commentary or something on the 4K. I don't know. Like I said, I still can't figure out why they can't put the bonus features on the 4K. I don't get it. You know what? Make a 5K. If 4K ain't cutting it and you can't put all the bonus features on the 4K, make a 5K, whatever 5K is or whatever, and put the bonus features on that so we don't have to get multiple things of stuff, okay? Because the Blu-ray has interviews with the cast, behind-the-scenes footage, Pulp Fiction facts, featurette, production, Siskel and Ebert at the movies, translation generation, Independent Spirit Award footage, Cans, whoa. Film festival footage, the Charlie Rose show, Tarantino interview, still gallery, trivia tracks, deleted scenes, marketing galleries, and the soundtrack chapters. And then the 4K got nothing. It got commentaries. Okay, so I don't get it. Okay, I understand. Yes, 4K, beautiful. Oh, it's flawless. It's whatever. But they ain't got no bonus features. Most of the collectors and the fans of physical media We don't want just the movie. We're beyond. Some of us are beyond. Me personally, I'm beyond the movie already. Okay, I've seen Pulp Fiction. I've seen Pulp Fiction hundreds of times. Okay, I've seen it. I've seen it in the movie theater. I don't know how many times. I lost track how many times I saw it in the movie theater. Okay, there was one of those I would go every other week or whatever to go see it. I don't know why. But it was. I know why, because it was a great movie. That's why. But on top of that, then I got the VHS tape and I watched that I don't know how many times, and then I got the DVD and I don't know how many times I watched that. So it's like sometimes as a collector, you want more. You want to see the behind the scenes footage. You want to see interviews with Quentin Tarantino. You want to see. Listen, this was the movie that brought John Travolta back as a big star. John Travolta wasn't doing nothing until Pulp Fiction came up. Well, I want to see some interviews with John Travolta explaining about how great Quentin Tarantino is and how he gave him his shot again. Because bottom line, this movie is what made John Travolta back to being a big star again. Okay, he did Grease, he did Urban Cowboy, he did Boy in a Plastic Bubble, he did all that. He Welcome Back Kotter, he did all that stuff, and then he disappeared. He disappeared. Am I missing one? He did some other stuff in between that. Perfect and a couple of other movies, that Blowout movie there. Whatever. He did a couple of movies from here to there, but this was the one that brought him back into the light. This is everything he did after this was because of this. So yeah, I want some extra stuff. And look how pretty that's gonna look together. Look, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, side by side. Give me some True Romance and some what do I got? I got my Tarantino's coming out of the yin yang up there. That I'm so dang blind I can barely see him up there. But yeah, there's like a row. There's a row. I mean, what else did he do? The Grindhouse. Yeah, there they are. Grindhouse. Why do I have Sin City next to Tarantino stuff? He had nothing to do with Sin City. The Django Unchained. Yeah, that stuff. Listen. I gotta upgrade stuff. And then the last pickup I have here is Creepshow Season 3. Yeah, if you watched one of my videos before, this was one that I ordered from Amazon, but they hit me on they put me on the waiting list of we don't have it in stock. We don't know when we're gonna get it in stock. I can't figure out when we're gonna get it in stock. And I was like, well, okay, you know what, Amazon, I'm done. I'm kind of done. This guy over here wants to give me 20% off if I buy 2 or whatever, 15% off if I buy 2. I'm just gonna buy from him because I know that this blowout here video thing there gives you the real deal stuff. This is the real deal. Okay, they come in the slip covers. You never not get your slip cover. Some eBay sellers, they love to dissect these things. They love to be like, I'm gonna slip cover for Reservoir Dogs, $9. 4K cover, $6. You want to buy the 4K disc only, $4 or $10 or whatever it is. Oh, you want to buy the Blu-ray only, $6. You all know that's a thing. That's been a thing. It's been a thing. It's been going on for a while. But this guy, this blowout here video thing he sells you stuff brand new, factory sealed, with the slip covers. He's not nickel and diming anybody. And this guy, like I said, he backs his stuff up. If I have any problem with this thing, I take the label, I contact him, I put the label on it, back in the package I put some tape around it, and I put it in the mailbox, and he's got me covered. He's got me covered, and he backs his stuff up 100%. So yeah, I got some pickups today. I got to tell you a little story. Hopefully this video is not too long. It's not too long. I want to thank my one family member that sends me a Christmas card, okay? Because I'm a lonely dude and I don't get much. I don't get Christmas cards. I don't get happy birthdays. I don't get Merry Christmas. I don't get nothing. But I'm not bitter. I'm happy. I'm happy because I got you guys, and I know that you are here for me, and you're always commenting. Listen, you're always saying something, and whether it's good or bad. And I got my one friend there that's like, listen, buddy, your videos sometimes they're a little bit too long. I just can't take it. I can't take it because you just keep rambling on. So I'm gonna stop this thing right now. And with that said, I will see you later. You should have saved me some.